In today's video, I've drawn up two bands. We're going to work with the rhythm of a 6-stranded ribbon. So that means that we're going to work with bands where we've arranged a row of dots in lines of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That creates the 6-stranded ribbon. And it's the same down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of dots. And you can see here how many dots should be in each of your lines. Just ignore the number 5 there, but 10, 9, 10, 9, 10 for the bottom ribbon. What I want you to pay attention to today is that we're starting off with rhythmical groups of dots, and we're going to start off in the top one with groups of dots where the rhythm is 6 and 6, and they're separated by these stops, and the stops are drawn from the dot number 6, which is in the second line, which has 11 dots. The stop runs from the first dot there, dot number 6, and out of the band, and likewise the dot below has a line running out of the band. Then in the next band down here we have groups of 5 dots. So this band is sorted into a rhythmical grouping of 5 and 5, and here it's at dot number 5 in the second line of dots that the stop runs out from the top and out, and from the bottom and out. I want you to notice and pay attention to the difference in quality of the movement that you're making and the order. So try and notice how it feels when you're working with groups of 6, and the difference when you're then working with the groups of 5. So to start with, at the top here, we start in front of the first bottom dot, and then we move diagonally up through our band, then down, and then we hit our stop, so we turn back up and then down. And here we meet up with our line where we started it. Now I'm going to switch over to a different colour because I'm starting a new line. So I'm going to go up through my band and then down. And here I can move through, there's nothing stopping me. So then I come back up and then down. I'm at the end, so I'm turning, and then up, down, then I'm turning, sorry, I'm moving, and then towards the end here, I'm turning, and here I'm meeting up with my line where I started it. So with the second line here, you've moved all the way to the end of your band and back again. So the next line, I'm going to use a light blue. I hope we can see the difference, otherwise I'll draw it up a bit harder. So it might be difficult to see. Up, and then we hit our stop, so we turn, and then up, and we turn at the end, come back, and we meet up with our line where we started it. Okay, so it is actually difficult to see the difference between the light blue and the dark blue, but basically the reason that I'm switching between the two is to show you that this line here is it's basically mirrored in this one here. So then we still haven't finished this side. We'll go and we'll work on here. We move diagonally up and then down till we can't get further. Then we turn around, up and down, and here we meet up with our line where we started it. And then I'm just going to grab the light blue again, although it's very similar, up, and then we turn, come down, and then we move under our dot and up, and then down, and we meet up with our line where we started it. That's the many different lines you have to use in order to complete this band. Actually 5 lines in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines you have to start. So in the band down here, we start off again in front of our first bottom dot, and I've used a green here just to show the difference. All the way up to the top, down, hit our stop, so we turn around, come up, go to the top, to the side, and we turn around at the end, down and then up, and here we hit a stop, so we turn, come down, and then up, and here we're at the end, so we turn, come down, and then up. Here we can move through our band, there's nothing stopping us, and then we go down all the way, and then we turn, come up, and then down, and then we turn around, come up, and then we go down, and at the end here we turn, and then under our dot we go back up to the top, at the end we turn, oops, just got a little bit close to that dot, down, and then up. Try and make sure you can see what you're doing as you're doing it. At the end there, we come back down, and then we go up, and then we go down. So here is the bottom band with the line that went a little bit askew, erased, so that it's not confusing for you if you're going to look at this as a reference. This is one line that we used in the bottom band. So when you do these 2 bands, really pay attention to that quality of movement. What does it feel like when you have to do the stop and start, as opposed to your one line running through the band, and the order that you get. Where do you feel things are most ordered? Where are you most conscious as you're doing your drawing? Okay, that's all for this week. I'll be back next week with a new form drawing exercise for you.